Hello and welcome back to today's episode of Cricket TV. Before we go into match talk, a moment of silence for the lives lost in the recent Pahalgam terror attack. May peace and strength prevail. क्रिकेट हमेशा हमें याद कराता है कि life moves on and but together we move stronger. So let's go back to the pitch talk. Yesterday's match between LSG and DC. DC won by 8 wickets under 17.3 overs. Mukesh Kumar had a fiery spell yesterday, 4 wickets for 33 runs. That was a wonderful milestone. And fun fact, KL Rahul also broke a record of David Warner, 5,000 runs in fastest
130,
5,000
130.
yeah, in 130 innings. So that was great for KL Rahul. Your comments on yesterday's match, Narayan sir?
So LSG put into bat, started well with both Makram and Marsh, and they jointly put up a partnership of roughly 87 in the first roughly 10 overs. Then after that, it was total mayhem. Puran did not score this time. Samad also was caught and bowled by Mukesh Kumar. One a very good catch it was basically. And then there was a small knock from Badoni. And I am still not able to find the reason why Pant came at number 8, though he was padded up very early actually. So we don't know how it works out. And the total of 159 was too short, 25, 25, 31 short on that wicket as such. And because if you see only in this season of IPL, 180, 200 is a minimum. Only in one case or two cases, less was chased and was defended. So I don't think so. LSG were up to the mark. And as you mentioned, Mukesh Kumar played a very good inning, but Azhar this time bowled 4 overs on the trot.
Yes.
But still he did not get a wicket. He has to still open his account in this IPL.
Yeah. He's injured. Apparently, he mentioned in the post-match commentary कि मेरा injury था, but he's still
And
good.
but the confidence level of Azhar as a captain, as a bowler was seen actually, which is not the case with Pant if you see the other way around.
Correct.
So even if you find Kuldeep also did not get a wicket yesterday.
Yeah.
So ऐसा नहीं था, but it worked out well when DC started. Porel scored another half century. He was doing
Yes.
quite well for himself. Even Karun Nair scored those 15 runs very fast actually. And then the sheet anchor Rahul, as it
Yes.
is, he played his own role. And uh, one thing I like about Mr. KL Rahul is whichever slot you give him, open the accounts, 1 down, 2 down, even at 6 number, he plays according to the match situation and accordingly. So you can have that trust factor on him basically. And at the last, Aksar went for, joined him, and then he quick fire 34. He had all 4 sixes. He got the
Yes.
Sixers award also yesterday. So uh, coming to the bowlers, if you see from the Lucknow side, Digvesh Rathi, Avish Khan bowled economically. Their average was below 6, around 6 and all. They did not
Yeah.
get a wicket. And but Shardul, Bishnoi, all were hit yesterday. All.
Yes. Yes.
Only Makram got both the wickets, today,
Mm.
last wo jo hua tha. And Pant did not look like a confident captain as such. Even the post-match conference, the question which he was asked, he was just giving a one or two word section.
Standard
In
answers.
fact, if you find in one DRS as a captain, he should have said no to Rathi. But then he was coached to take that, and it did not work in his favor. And then he was blaming the bowler. कि यार
Yeah.
तुमने मेरे को ये, you know. So LSG has to be really geared up for the balance 5 games. They are at point number 5, position number 5 with 10 points. That's not bad, but this is how it is basically. That's from my side for the yesterday's match.
Nikhil sir?
I think they're no essentially where you don't experiment with the batting order when you're batting first. You're not chasing the score. And I think the decision to send Abdul Samad that number 4 was very wrong. Abdul Samad is not a 5 over 6 over player. He's a 2 over player. He's a pinch hitter. If you see Abdul
Correct.
Samad's entire record, he has played
Yes.
10 balls, 12 balls, made 35, 30, 25, 30, and actually changed the match. If you see the previous match against Rajasthan, why did LSG beat Rajasthan? What is the turning point? The turning point was the 20th over when
Yeah.
in Abdul Samad was facing Sandeep Sharma. He made
Yes.
22 runs of Sandeep
Yeah.
Sharma. From 158, they went to 180, right? At that
Correct.
stage, it looked like LSG was not going to make more than 165, and RR would have
Yeah.
chased it, right? They lost by 2 runs. Now, such a batsman you cannot send at number 4. It's very wrong. Maybe David Miller, you could have pushed up the line because he is a long, you can expect him to play 5 overs and change the scoring rate. But I think the decision to send Abdul Samad cost you that लास्ट 2 ओवर्स का जो होता है ना, जो लास्ट 2 ओवर में 20-25 रन बना लो, और जो आपका 159 था वो शायद 175 180 हो जाता, और फिर शायद दिल्ली को तकलीफ होती। तो वो मेरे ख्याल से टैक्टिकल एरर था ऋषभ पंत का। वो खुद 8 नंबर पे है शायद, उसके पीछे क्या क्या है वो मैं उस पर नहीं जाना चाहता हूँ। वो जो भी होगा उनका, दे आर वाइज पीपल, बट what is not wise was the wrong thing to send Abdul. You cannot change that pinch hitting slot. That pinch hitting slot you have to keep for Abdul Samad, and he's been doing such a fantastic job. Why are you changing something that's working? कुछ नहीं चल रहा है और आपने किया तो बात अलग है। तो मुझे वो एक गलती हो गई। दूसरा मेरे ख्याल से अक्षर इज ऑन अ डिफरेंट प्लेन ऑल टुगेदर एज अ कैप्टन नाउ, and the fact that he came in at number 4, 52 runs required of 42 balls, and then to make that 52 with two and a half, 13 balls to spare, just shows that he comes in with a swagger, he comes in with a confidence, he comes in, and that transfers to the team. So I think captaincy wise, Akshar is right there. That's why I think in cricket TV we have been saying Delhi, 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 and Punjab, of course, because of Shreya Iyer and his captaincy. So I think well placed. Delhi is now right there on top. I don't think you can change. You can, उनको हिला नहीं सकते मेरे ख्याल से टॉप 4 में से, ना कि आप जीटी को हिला सकते हो। तो मेरे ख्याल से जीटी और ये दोनों 6-6 विन में है, उनको दो दो विन और चाहिए बाकी 5 मैचेस में से या 6 मैचेस में से। तो आई डोंट सी देम लूजिंग मोर देन 4 मैचेस out of the balance 6. So these two teams, I think, are very secure. Delhi right on top, and Lucknow, I don't know what's happening there, but they still have a chance. I think Rishabh can change things around. They have a good team. They have a good batting lineup. They have decent bowling. They're a team that can surprise. So let's hope कि आगे चल के ऐसी जो tactical errors है अब्दुल समद वाली वो ना करे, और जब जरूरत है तब करे, और न कि जब जरूरत नहीं होती है तब नहीं करना चाहिए।
I think Lucknow
Yeah.
will be.
Today he has given a statement that he is going to revisit everything before the next match, in the further matches.
I mean, if you did what you did in the last match, if you did without revisiting, then that speaks volumes, right? If you're saying I'm going to revisit now, then what were you doing in the previous match? How did
Yes.
you make the changes? You must
Yeah.
have revisited and then made the changes. No, I mean that I think that's a nonsensical statement to make.
It's like कुछ बोलना है तो बोल दिया है.
कुछ बोलना है तो
Yeah.
बोल दिया बस। हाँ।
But then again,
नहीं नहीं,
today's
ओनर्स
match.
ओनर्स खुश हो जाते हैं ना।
हाँ,
हाँ.
ओनर्स खुश
बिल्कुल
हो जाते
बिल्कुल।
हैं।
हाँ, उनका तो बहुत ही स्ट्रिक्ट ओनर है. Yes. So I think LSD will be worried or will be very interested in today's match between SRH and Mumbai Indians because उनका net run rate LSD का भी negative है. And if Mumbai wins today, they jump to third position, bringing LSD a step down. And this current panel is very heavy duty, siding towards Mumbai Indians today for reasons other than just cricket. Narayan sir would like Mumbai Indians to win because it will bring a good a mix up on the table. Nikhil sir loves Mumbai Indians, and I have lost my faith in
Absolutely.
SRH at the moment. So yes, Narayan sir, what do you think about today's match?
So when these two teams met last time at Wankhede, Mumbai won by 4 wickets. Correct. Now today is the reverse match. They are playing in
Yes,
Hyderabad, and so the first match was a low-scoring match. I think if you see, 162 for 5, Mumbai Indians 166 for 6. And everybody scored in that. There was not a single person. And
yes,
they
yes.
gave the man of the match to Will Jacks. that time. So, uh, and if you see, there is a lot of writing on in a lot of papers. They said the head-to-head count, 24 matches they have played, 14 is won by Mumbai
Yeah,
Indians
SR,
and
yeah.
10 is run by SRH. Okay, and so putting all this together, I find that for SRH, it's a must-win game today for them, at least to show something on the table somewhere, basically. हाँ प्लस उनका एक होम ग्राउंड भी है देखा जाए तो
Yeah.
बट दे आर स्ट्रगलिंग ऑन लॉट ऑफ फ्रंट्स इफ यू सी नाउ ट्रेविस हैज टू बी बैक इन द फॉर्म टुडे ईशान किशान ने एक सेंचुरी मारी उसके बाद में
That's it.
उसमें जो रन बनाए और बाकी के इनिंग्स के अंदर उसके उस सेंचुरी के 25% रन भी नहीं बने टोटल के
Correct. Yes. Definitely.
एक्चुअली एसआरएच के अभी 3 सेंचुरीज है उसमें 2 सेंचुरीज एसआरएच की है एक इसकी
Yeah.
है और एक अभिषेक शर्मा की है सो यू नो देयर आर 2 people who are आशुतोष शर्मा सो
Absolutely.
that way
Abhishek also.
a side which has 2 centurions and still they're struggling in the table is something which I feel अगर क्या होगा ये क्लास है नीतीश रेड्डी इन पे प्रेशर पड़ेगा वापस कि भाई परफॉर्म करो सो दैट इज द इशू अगेन बॉलर्स में भी आप देखेंगे तो शमी है उनके पास हर्षल है कमिंस है बस यही रह जाते हैं सो आई थिंक टुडे दे शुड ट्राई सम अदर प्लेयर्स आल्सो good chance for them to look at some other players who have not been playing और उनको चांस देना चाहिए उनको this is what I feel here as far as Mumbai Indians is concerned they are gelling as an excellent team no doubt 3 wins on the trot in spite of they are sixth position as you just now mentioned with 8 points and they had a very strong win against CSK by 9 wickets okay Rohit Sky you name Tilak Naman, everybody is now playing. Even the bowlers, if you see Bumrah, Bolt, everybody उनका उनका कुछ चल रहा है बेसिकली. लेकिन मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है आज के मैच में तो नहीं, बट एक आध मैच में अर्जुन तेंदुलकर को देना चाहिए चांस.
दे देंगे.
अभी अभी तो विनिंग एक बार का स्लॉट में सी अल्टीमेटली कोई तो यंग प्लेयर को चांस देना चाहिए. प्रॉब्लम क्या है? एक
Mm,
मैच तो खिलाना चाहिए,
mm,
which is why I feel so.
mm,
Like Kan Sharma, they gave him a match. Basically.
I don't think they
mm.
are at in the position to yeah, experiment
Experiment.
at the moment.
No,
Yeah.
no, no. I said not this match.
है.
I said
ये
other
अभी तो
matches.
सारे जीतने पड़ेंगे ना.
But still,
Then
overall, I give 35, 65. 35 to SRH,
Narayan,
65 to
Narayan,
MI.
Narayan, Narayan, long story short, last match
Uh,
was won, and I was kept on saying Rohit Sharma has to play. Rohit Sharma has to play a long inning. That's what he did. He made 76. He stayed on
Yes.
the
impact,
pitch.
impact.
Everything,
आज
everything got changed. Everything got changed. That
आज
is
देखते हैं
what
निखिल भाई.
Mumbai is all about that. Mumbai is all about Bumrah and Sharma. You forget everybody else. If Surya Kumar will play his role, Hardik will play his role. There's no issue at all. They are
No, no,
there.
Tilak. I am betting on
Tilak will
Tilak.
play his role. Tilak Verma
Yeah,
will play his role. He's in top form, except for that one send off that he had from Hardik Pandya.
yeah.
Unfortunately, in a match with 7 balls left, and Satner of
Yes,
all
yes.
people came in. But
Correct,
anyway, that
correct,
is that we've discussed that ad nauseum before. But my point is that if these two players, the top players, Rohit Sharma in batting, Bumrah in bowling, if Bumrah goes boom boom and Rohit goes hit, either hit and boom boom, that combination is dynamite. And when you're playing SRH, Bumrah has to perform because SRH is a fantastic batting team. And remember,
yes,
they're playing in Hyderabad. They're playing on a flat
yes,
wicket. The
correct,
Hyderabad curators are going to make that pitch for Hyderabad. And
correct.
if the top four and the top five of Hyderabad get going, you have a problem in Mumbai. Then all top five have to perform. Everybody will have to perform, including Rohit. But Rohit is the key because if Rohit stays, no, he changes the momentum of the match. It's not about his staying for that 10, 12 overs. It's about what he does in those 10, 12 overs. The
Correct.
confidence that he brings, the ease with which he hits sixes. तो सामने वाले बॉलर का जो एक साइक होता है ना, एक मनसा होती है
Yeah.
वो खत्म हो जाती है क्योंकि वो जो एक साइकोलॉजिकल इम्पैक्ट रोहित जी लाते हैं ना, नॉट जस्ट हिटिंग, द वे ही हिट्स इट मेक्स द बॉलिंग लुक चाइल्डिश. एंड आई थिंक दैट द वे ही टॉयज विद द बॉलर्स, द वे ही प्लेज, आई थिंक ही हैज टू प्ले. खास करके आज, क्योंकि आज आपको अगर हैदराबाद पहले खेलती है, इफ दे विन द टॉस एंड लाइक टू बैट, और इफ मुंबई विन द टॉस एंड एज यूजुअल somebody says okay let them bat first, then I think they are going to put up a massive score. and then Mumbai will have to perform out of the skin on the batting department, or at least bowl very well to ensure that they attack the top three or four batsmen, not allow them to get away with what they normally do. So I think key players today. For me, it's on the batting side for Mumbai, Rohit Sharma. On the bowling side, is Jasprit Bumrah. 4 overs of that and 10, 12 overs Rohit batting can bring the match in favor of Mumbai in a good way.
Narayan sir, apart from Tilak Verma, who is the bowler that you'll pick for Mumbai Indians?
No, no. Actually, if you see, Will Jacks is the vice captain of Mumbai India, but he is not performing that well except the last match which was played. So, as a vice captain, also he has to show some class actually, and he was bought also for a good sum actually.
Yeah.
तो वो एक देखना पड़ेगा. और क्या होता है, I understand from where Nikhil is coming. He is a big fan of Mumbai Indians. He's a big fan of those two players. If those two players don't perform तो क्या करेंगे? Backup part B भी होना चाहिए ना. तो part B के अंदर that is why I'm saying I am like, there could be even a Santner can do a good job among the
Yeah.
bowlers. Apart from him, bold इतना नहीं हो रहा है. Chahar भी इतना है. Deepak Chahar also was doing quite good. If you see his record in 2024-23, both the IPL are doing quite good. लेकिन अब की बार नहीं कर रहे हैं वो बेसिक. So it is now top heavy हो जाएगा फिर. You are depending only on 2-3 players at all. अगर सब करेंगे तो सब बढ़िया होगा. See how DC is playing, how GT is playing. They are playing all together
Together.
as a team. Team performance
No,
होना
but
जरूरी है.
there is a difference. The difference I'll tell you. The difference is that the person that they look up to, the captain is there. So Akshar is playing. Shubman Gill is playing. The two leaders of both the teams are playing fantastic. Okay, here Rohit Sharma may not be the captain, but he's looked upon as the mentor of the team, as the top shot. If he does not perform, I see an issue there. So I'm not saying that the whole match has to be carried by Rohit on his shoulders. I'm saying that when he plays, when he does those 50, 60, 70 runs, everything else falls into place. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि वो
Correct.
खेलेंगे तो ही जीतेंगे. मैं कह रहा हूँ वो खेलेंगे तो बाकी सबका जो जो असर पड़ता है बाकी की टीम पे बहुत अच्छा पड़ता है. और लास्ट
Correct.
मैच में आप ध्यान ध्यान देंगे, अश्विनी कुमार
हाँ.
वाज अ बिग फेलियर लास्ट मैच. ही वाज टेकन टू द
Yeah,
क्लीनर्स. He was hit all over the place. So that is a new guy, and his confidence levels are going to be very low going into this match. So Hardik
correct.
Pandya will have to play a big role supporting Bumrah because Bumrah needs support, right? So as you
Yeah,
rightly
yeah.
said, Santner can come in. Will Jacks is a good. He took 3 wickets in the previous match, but then remember there the pitch helped him. आज पिच पे
Yeah,
से हेल्प नहीं मिलने वाला है आपको. आज पिच फ्लैट होने वाला है, तो आपको
yeah, yeah.
स्पिनर को परचेस नहीं मिलेगा. इसमें सिर्फ जसप्रीत बुमराह हेल्प. हार्दिक पांड्या also is a great bowler in difficult circumstances. He knows how to vary his pace, and the slower one that he bowls is excellent. He can get wickets. So I think Bumrah with good support from Hardik Pandya on the bowling side and Will Jacks coming in and Santner playing the role are going to be the key there, because you have to restrict the score to 200, 210 and not let it go to 260, 270, and that's going to be very difficult for Mumbai to chase. But 210, 220 ये टीम कर सकती है चेज, क्योंकि एसआरएच की बॉलिंग में से भी आई डोंट सी मोहम्मद शमी has not been in top form. You have seen him again in the previous match. I think he was hit. He is the most expensive. 70-80 रन उन्होंने दिए थे पिछले एक मैच में.
हर्षल
if
हर्षल
I'm
हर्षल पटेल.
Harshal Patel has proved to be a sort of a comeback guy. Initially,
Yeah, yeah.
he didn't bowl well, but now last 2 3 matches he's been picking up wickets and
And that
restricted run rate. But
and that
Shami has been a
spinner, that
big
new spinner
disappointment.
also is good. Jishan. He's a
Yes,
good
Ishan
guy.
is a,
Very young
but
guy.
again, not in the class of Digvesh, or not in
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
class of Vipraj. The Vipraj
Yeah.
और Digvesh का जो class है वो अलग है. Zishan is
Correct.
not bad. I think he's a good bowler. He's shaping up,
Yes.
but he's not a match winner. And you need a match winner if you're playing with Rohit and Surya Kumar and
Yeah, yeah.
Tilak
Correct.
Yadav and Tilak Verma. All these
Yeah.
players, if they start gunning for you, you're dead. You saw how Akshar Patel yesterday is very important. एक psychological चीज समझना कि you go after a bowler who can,
Mm.
whom we want to weaken. He went after
Yeah,
Ravi
yeah.
Bishnoi. He
Yeah,
took
yeah.
Ravi Bishnoi to the cleaners in that, I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
18th or 16th, 17th over that, and
yeah. Two
also
sixes.
Digvesh was hit for a 6 and a 4. So they
Yeah.
targeted the bowlers, and that's in any cricket one-on-one, you want to weaken the opposition mindset also. So you have to target a bowler, and here you have to ensure that people like you want to show Shami. If Shami suddenly starts getting 2 3 wickets, he becomes a tiger. and then you start
Yeah,
seeing him in the match coming. So you have to ensure that that doesn't happen. And I think that Rohit and company can do that and tackle out of form bowler easily. So I think bowling is not a big concern for Mumbai from the Hyderabad side. The batting has to come into place, and they have a good bowling lineup, so they have to attack the batting of Hyderabad. They have to ensure that वो 200 से ऊपर 205 max 210 तक जाएगा तो this team can chase it right quite
करेक्ट करेक्ट।
easily.
या उनके पास क्या है, हेड, ट्रेविस, ईशान, क्लासेन, अभिषेक, दे कैन गो ऑल ऑल ओवर।
All,
Oh,
oh
yeah.
my
पचास
God.
50 रन तो कभी भी ठोक सकते हैं उनको, और उनका
And
होम
Pat
ग्राउंड है।
Cummins and Pat Cummins. Pat
हाँ,
Cummins can
कमिंस भी
come in and
आएगा।
hit like 4, 5 sixes in 1 over. He's known to do that. So uh,
मेरे को
It's
नहीं
to be
लगता है कोई
looking.
चेंज होगा दोनों टीम में से, सेम टीम विल कंटिन्यू व्हिच वाज प्लेड द लास्ट मैच अकॉर्डिंग टू
yes,
मी।
I also think so.
एटलीस्ट
I don't
मुंबई
see
इंडियंस में
any.
तो नहीं होगा। आई डोंट नो अबाउट एसआरएच।
I'm not sure about Ashwini Kumar. They might want to give him a break because it's a very crucial match, and if your bowling is not spot on, they might want to drop him. And out of the probable 12, he's at number 12 on the list on a website that I'm watching. Probably he might be they might bring in somebody else as an impact player to come in later. But Ashwini has disappointed in the last couple of matches, and sort of that weak link is there. So I think they need to maybe make that change most likely.
Maybe we'll see
Otherwise,
Vignesh
no change.
Puthur.
इफ
Yeah.
एसआरएच loses today, they are out the tournament
Yeah,
basically.
yeah. Yes, yes. I think
Then there'll be three teams competing for number 10.
Hmm.
You have RR and CSK competing for number 10. Both of them want to lose every match, and I don't think they want to win. So I think this time there's a competition not only for the top four, there's a competition
bottom.
for the 10 spot. There are three people saying, नहीं नहीं मुझे 10वां नंबर पे रहना है.
नहीं नहीं, सीएसके के तो टीम मेंबर्स भी पूछ रहे होंगे आपस में कि ये आदमी कभी रिटायर होगा।
I'm telling you, no. I mean, we have just talked so much about MSD. Last match also, I think he made 4 runs or something and
Yeah,
didn't really fire. So I think
yeah,
it's high time that he does something exceptional that he's known for. But that is for another day. Hopefully
yeah.
today, Rohit. I'm hoping and praying that Rohit Sharma comes to the party again, doesn't go back into मेरा 76 हो गया, एक मैच हो गया, कोई गाली नहीं भी देगा नहीं, खेलो आराम से. I hope that doesn't come into play and he really comes through. And Bumrah does his boom boom and takes a couple of wickets in his first
So
two overs that he bowls.
for me on both sides, I have one impact player means who will impact on the match. One is
Yeah,
Abhishek Sharma here, and one is Tilak Verma here.
yes, I agree. Both, yes,
Two young
absolutely. Both
players.
young, both
Yeah.
young, both hungry. दोनों में एकदम जुनून है. दोनों में एकदम वो एक इंडियन टीम में ब्रेक थ्रू कर तिलक तो खेल ही रहे हमारी इंडियन टीम में.
ये
अभिषेक शर्मा
10
वांट्स टू
टीम तो
ब्रेक थ्रू.
आपस में तो ये 10 टीम खेल ही रही है, लेकिन इंडियन क्रिकेट के लिए जो वी आर गेटिंग गुड टैलेंट, नथिंग टू
Yeah,
बीट दैट व्हिच इज कमिंग आउट ऑफ दिस
absolutely.
आईपीएल।
Absolutely, absolutely. And Digvesh, I would say Digvesh class, Vipraj class. I mean, these are the names that come immediately to
नहीं,
mind.
कल आप
Abhishek, of
देखोगे
course.
ना, दिग्वेश दिग्वेश को 6 मारने के बाद में भी उनके 4 ओवर में 24 रन ही गए हैं,
Yeah,
तो 6 का
absolutely. I saw
एवरेज
that.
है ये।
Brilliant,
हाँ,
brilliant, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely
और
brilliant.
जिसमें तो वो पंच से झगड़ा भी हो गया उसका।
Oh, DRS.
And remember
डीआरएस
and
में।
remember and remember you are bowling against Rohit Sharma and Surya Kumar
यस,
Yadav. So you're not bowling to some you're
यस,
bowling to
यस,
the two captains of India.
या
And that speaks a lot for his temperament. He's improving. He's cooling down. Initially he was very volatile, but I think he's maturing quickly, and
यस।
he's definitely an India prospect.
Okay, then any closing comments from the both of you?
Narayan first, then I can.
देयर शुड बी अ सरप्राइज टुडे।
Think so far.
35-65 कैन गो अदर वे
Yes, yes, and I think what you mentioned, Hetvi, that Narayan says that the table will come alive, and I think the table is going to come alive because you see 8-6, 8-6, and you see all 9-5, 9-5, 9-5, 9-5, 9-5, and that's why I come back to my original point that the net run rate is going to be very critical. Therefore, winning
राउंड।
won't be enough because you'll have at least five contenders for spots number 3 and 4. One and two are
करेक्ट,
taken care of. You can assume that Delhi and GT are
जीटी।
like there, net one and two, but three, four. completely wide open, and you'll have five teams competing for that. And what's going to make a difference is the net run rate. I sense 14 will be at 14, 14 or 16, 16, 16, and then you'll have that net run rate coming into play. तो I think मुंबई को सिर्फ जीतना जरूरी नहीं है, जीत
नेट रन रेट
ऐसे इस तरह से जीतना है कि ऑलरेडी उनका नेट रन काफी हेल्दी है,
अच्छा है,
इसीलिए आज
यस।
Yes.
इसीलिए आज 3 नंबर पे जंप हो जाएंगे
बढ़ेगा
अगर
वो।
जीतेंगे तो, क्योंकि वो बाकी सब की नेट रन रेट कम है, पॉइंट भले ही सेम हो, बट उसके ऊपर इंप्रूव करना जरूरी है कि जब व्हेन डी डे कम्स तब ये बहुत जरूरी हो कि आपका नेट रन रेट क्या है। तो सभी टीमों को अभी इन सिर्फ जीतना नहीं है, नेट रन रेट पे भी ध्यान रखना है, और उस तरह से जीतना है कि आपका नेट रन रेट बढ़ के आ गया है। तो वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग। आई थिंक मुंबई शुड विन टुडे if the table has to open up. If it doesn't, still Mumbai has a great chance to make it to the top four. There are still a lot of matches to play. SRH might have a look in if they win today. They still would not be competing for position number 10. They can leave that to Rajasthan and CSK to fight for that position. And and of course the 8 9s can take care of themselves. But I think very critical that Mumbai wins today with a good, healthy difference, either with number of overs or number of runs that they win by.
यस, डेफिनेटली। सो
So
इट वुड
what,
बी,
Nikhil? What total do you think
या,
first team will score?
I think there's too much hype about. I was just reading some statistics. Too much hype about अब की बार 300 पार, और 300 पार तो होना अभी मेरे ख्याल से नहीं होगा। और ये जो बॉलिंग है बुमराह की अच्छी है। आई जस्ट होप दे डोंट the fourth bowler we spoke about, Ashwini. I hope he comes through because he's a weak link. And sometimes, 4 overs costing 75 runs, which happened with Shami and also
Yes.
happened with Joffrey Archer in a match earlier, in against SRH, that too. So I think that can change everything. So that bowling needs to be tight, tight, tight. I think critically that. So 200 मेरे ख्याल से 210 का गेम है ये, 200 220 का गेम है। तो 240-60 का तो मुझे नहीं लग रहा है, क्योंकि दोनों दोनों अभी तैनात हो गए, दोनों टीम की क्या हो रहा है, क्या एक स्टैटिस्टिक बन गया है। तो लोग समझते हैं कि अभी ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए, तो एवरीथिंग विल वर्क, एवरीबडी विल वर्क टुवर्ड्स दैट एंड। तो मुझे लगता है 200 और 220 का आज लग रहा है कि ये मैच होगा, फ्रॉम whoever bats first. I think that's going to be the sort of sweet spot.
My thought is 225 roughly.
Yeah, more or
25।
less. So take your pick between 200 and 220, 225. I think that will make it interesting. If
Perfect.
somebody gets out for 150, 160, so there will be a walkover for the team batting second. I don't see anybody defending that type of a score on this pitch.
डेफिनेटली।
Whoever your bowler may be. Yeah, yeah.
सो इट्स टू बी सीन अगर आज एसआरएच को अपने होम एडवांटेज का फायदा मिलेगा या फिर बुमराह और रोहित शर्मा का स्टार पावर
Hetvi,
चलेगा।
You haven't given your comments. Me and Narayan have given us.
I am neutral today, but yeah, even I want Mumbai Indians to win today since SRH. I don't see them coming on top of the table anymore. And Mumbai Indians has been playing well since past couple of matches.
Down the
So
ascendancy.
yeah,
Yeah.
उन्होंने किया हुआ है. They are capable. They have won from 6 consecutive losses before, I think. Yeah, 6 or 7. So they are
Yeah.
capable. It's a capable team. काफी सारे प्लेयर्स को भी कॉन्ट्रैक्ट मिल गया है, तो बट आई थिंक दीज गाइज आर यंग सो दे विल वांट टू प्ले। मुंबई हैज द
That
हाईएस्ट
you know
नंबर।
that sarcastic thing that you slipped in. I think that's very important for viewers to understand what that means, and I think it's critical कि when a player achieves his goals, hunger goes down, भूख कम हो जाती है, और जब भूख कम हो जाती है तो आप कम अग्रेसिव होते हो, आप कम जीतने की जो एक आशा होती है वो उतनी नहीं होती, कि आप ऑलरेडी जो आपकी मंजिल तो आप मंजिल तक पहुंच गए अभी क्या। after you cross the winning line, why you keep on running? You stop, isn't it? So the problem is there, and I think sometimes that plays a big role in. And I take Narayan's point that you must give that, bring in a Arjun Tendulkar, or bring in somebody who's hungry, who wants to do something,
यस।
कोई भूखा शेर को अंदर ले आइए, तो so that logic I understand. But as Hetvi said, I think not the time to experiment. Maybe some other match after you've secured your spot, ki bhai, I'm not going to lose my number 3 or number 4 spot. Maybe you can do that. But yes, we have seen in CSK a classic case of all old horses in the team, and see what's happening to them. And I think that's a classic case of wrong management, mismanagement, and wrong choices. So let's hope today the contracts don't play a role, as if we thinking they might.
Yeah, I agree with Nikhil, and it is very similar in economics. is the law of diminishing marginal utility, after some time. So very similar to that is what I can explain in my language. He can explain it in.
नहीं बट अर्थशास्त्र भी एक बड़ा रोल प्ले करता है ना क्रिकेट में, ये सब पैसा का खेल है ना। अब जो
हाँ,
भोग होती है वो पैसे की भी होती है कि मेरा वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट साइन हो या नहीं, क्या मेरा इतना फी फाइनल हो गया, इतना पैसा मिलने वाला है पर मैच मैच
जहाँ
ओवर।
जहाँ हाँ जहाँ ओनर्स कॉर्पोरेट लिस्टेड कंपनी है, उधर ईसॉप भी बड़ा गेम खेलता है, एक्चुअली।
लेट्स होप
Chennai.
लेट्स होप पंत गेट्स हिज ESOPs क्विकली।
I don't think he's getting any.
he
ऑलराइट।
got huge amount in auction only. उसको
Yeah,
क्या ईसॉप की जरूरत
highest,
है?
I agree. 27 crores was a massive amount.
highest
Yeah,
player,
and
highest player.
and then he is per. We must take out his per run cost to the company and send an email to Goenka that क्या कर रहा है भाई, किसको कितने में खरीदा।
नहीं, मैं ये भी ना, even I was looking that ईशान किशन also was signed for 11.5 crore this time by SRH.
Hmm.
Even Rinku Singh got a
उसका भी
lot
रन
of.
रेट निकालो आप, अभी भी वो नेगेटिव में आता है अभी।
I think that's where people like Sandeep Sharma and even Ajinkya Rahane was picked up for
Yeah,
some very very.
Yeah,
Early.
I don't know,
He
but
was not
50,
even auction में थे भी नहीं।
Rane was picked up for 1.5
Yeah,
1.5.
and not in the auction, later on वो auction में तो
later
ले
on.
ही
Yeah,
नहीं, उनको इग्नोर किया था कुछ बाद में कुछ। So these are that's the way this game has turned out, and let's hope today all the top guns shoot from start firing on all cylinders, and let's have a great match.
correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
So comment your favorite team, your favorite player, and tell us more about what do you think about the match.
And
We'll
we're
see you
getting good
tomorrow.
responses to the contest number three. Hetri, sorry for interrupting, but we are getting good responses on which legend will you bring back to play for your
Yes.
team in IPL 25 if you want your team to win. And I think we're getting some great responses, and keep it coming, guys. And I think put your thinking cap on. Just one thing, I think for the two of you, there are also some nominees who are not alive. I think we allow that, right? Because there are legends who have passed away, who are no longer
Yes,
alive. But I
yes.
think we can allow those. We assume that they are there, then they would
Yeah.
have played. So we are getting entries of Shane Warne, for example, and may God bless his soul. But so I think we keep it coming, and we get some fantastic responses coming in, and just keep that coming on.
Yes. Participate in our Instagram channel, on WhatsApp, on YouTube, wherever you feel like, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.